you know, had the worst batteries for a very long time. So this is going to give us a better quality of life. Can't wait.
Let's get them on Nandji. And you get... Have a look at you. Hello legends.
Hey guys, we are sailing Nandji and we're going to be talking to you about lithium and AGM batteries in our lithium mini series because we are a couple of battery killers. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, we've just recently made the upgrade from AGM into lithium. We're not experts on the subject, but we have, like Benita said, we have killed our fair share of batteries, and we've definitely lived off grid and used solar and 12-volt systems for quite a while now. So we have experience on the subject. So
maybe 3 or 4 years. So,
yeah, for quite some time. So we'd like to share information upon this, why we have changed from AGM to lithium.
Yeah, and hopefully you can make the right decision for you as well.
So I guess first up, why the upgrade, Benita?
Because our batteries are stuffed. They are dead, they're not holding charge, and they're stuffed.
That's it.
So how do you know that they're stuffed?
Exactly that, they're not holding charge. So on Nandji we are 100% dependent upon solar to replenish all our energy into our batteries. So here in the tropics we have lots of sun every day, so our batteries are getting plenty of charge through the day, so we can use our power and all that sort of stuff. But as soon as that sun disappears, our healthy batteries turn into dead batteries and the voltage just drops. And a low battery is 11.8 volts and we have below that. So it basically says our batteries aren't holding charge, so they're stuffed.
Yeah, as soon as that sunshine goes away, everything, you can't charge anything, it's just dead.
But we struggle just to run a few little LED lights, and they don't draw many amps at all out of a battery. So if you can't even turn your light on, they're stuffed. Really, how does this affect us, Benita? It's troublesome, isn't it?
It's massive. Everything runs off of electricity, and it's not just our fun things like laptops and cameras and drones, it's also our navigational gear. So we'll be sailing at night time, our nav lights will be dim, we're unable to charge our iPads to navigate, and it's actually pretty...
Safety Steve is not happy with us, basically.
There's been times when we haven't been able to radio people or hear radio calls, which is...
It's very safety conscious. So you could be at sea, we need to have battery charge to be able to send out a radio signal, and even through our AIS to receive radio signals to notify all the other vessels in the area where we are. And if we don't have batteries with charge, this cannot happen, you know, we absolutely struggle for that to happen. So the batteries are the most important thing on the boat, basically, apart from sails.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Another question is, how did our batteries get so stuffed? How did we kill them?
Well, batteries, you actually need to treat them very kindly, or else if you treat them mean, they'll get a little bit damaged every time. And so, to explain this more, I'll go on about life cycle. So a life cycle in a battery is when you discharge the battery and then you replenish that power that you have taken, and that's gone through one cycle. If you don't, with lead acid batteries and AGM batteries, if you do not replenish the power that you have taken out, then each time that you do not reach that fully charge again, you're doing that battery damage, and that's gone through one life cycle. When an AGM battery basically has 500 life cycles thereabouts, whereas compare that to a lithium battery, you have 8,000 plus life cycles. So they definitely last a lot longer, a lithium battery, than an AGM battery. How's the discharge of the battery compared in lithium compared to an AGM?
I don't even know.
That's why I drew up this really technical graph. The green line represents lithium and the blue line represents AGM. With an AGM battery, the recommended discharge is only about 50%. For example, we have a light globe, and when that battery is at max capacity, the AGM, that light globe will be bright as day. And then as the battery discharges down towards its 50%, the power slowly decreases, so that light globe will go dimmer and dimmer. Compare this to a lithium battery, where a lithium battery you can discharge 80 to up to 100% of the battery's charge, and it'll give you a constant charge, constant current that whole time, so that light globe will just stay bright as day, and then it'll go turn off.
So it gives you 100% or nothing.
That's it,
Yeah.
that's it. Whereas the AGM, yeah, it slowly drops in power and voltage that you can get out of it.
Your lights just dim and dim and dim. Your fan gets slower and slower and slower and slower.
Yeah. Whereas lithium, just hammer and tongs the whole way through.
When I said we were going lithium to our audience, the first thing that they asked was, is it dangerous? Is lithium dangerous?
So there are 5 different chemistry compounds that make up lithium batteries. These batteries that we've chosen from RELiON, these Life PO4 batteries, the chemistry compound is lithium iron phosphate, and this is the most safest chemistry compound that makes up lithium batteries.
Lithium batteries are more expensive than AGM batteries. Are they worth it?
Yes, well, if you like to play the long game, which we all should, that lithium is definitely much more worth it because they are a battery that lasts a lot longer than an AGM or a lead acid battery. It may cost more upfront for the initial purchase of a lithium battery, but you're not going to have to replace them in 18 months' time. Like, that's how long it took us to kill our AGM batteries. So then you don't have to worry about your battery bank any longer, and that's the most important thing because Safety Steve says you need power. If you want to be safe, you really need power on a boat these days.
So can these batteries overcharge? How do they...
No, they can't. They're quite smart. They've got a little inbuilt thing called the BMS, and this protects them against things like overcharging, undercharge, heat, temperature, short-circuiting, that sort of stuff. So if any of that sort of happens, the BMS will disconnect the battery to protect it so it won't get any damage. That's the same if you'd use an old charger that's suitable for AGM and gel, because they have similar algorithms of charging for lithium batteries. But they generally will overcharge and flood, and then the BMS will kick in to protect the battery from being damaged. So, yeah, they're quite smart.
Cool.
What are you going to do with all your power?
I'm going to listen to music in the daytime.
Well, I'm going to listen to music in the night time. Woohoo!
Now that you've been introduced to lithium, stay tuned for our next episode where we...
install the bad boys. Take you through the charging systems, the amp hours, and what we swapped over as well.
Thanks for watching part 1 of our lithium mini-series. We hope that gives you a little bit more information about lithium batteries.
Yeah, installation vid coming up shortly. We couldn't install them where we collected the batteries there in Dili because I overstayed my visa. So once we got the batteries, we had to sail out of there. So we've since installed them, and vid coming up shortly.
Check it out.
Catch ya.